Paani चाहिए
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Merhaba kılnaz sapır. Merhaba kılnaz. Ağapır. Ağapır. Ağapır.
So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Header! Against the crossbar. And he thumps it clear. And the finish!
Love person.
Oh, that is really good tenacity. Fenerbahce
Absolutely
with the
love
corner,
person.
there first. And now they can clear their lines.
Yeah.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Ay Kezban.
Well, once more,
Czy
it's
direkt
him,
zarażka
and we can't be
dostała?
surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No.
It looked as though he'd gone too
Bylem
wide.
dojrzał
He
do
wasn't
końca.
having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Shot a goal!
Relav dur.
He's there to belt it away.
Relav aratish gândac și xăpum ara. Ay Kezban ara. Hălnai urată bă.
Schneider pulls off an
Right.
exemplary piece of defending.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon.
Ay,
Any
Kezban.
rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Really xăpum pentru.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Şats xalım.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third.
Ay noi. Hălnai ara. Nici
Marquez.
ăștia spăr.
McAllister. Van Basten. Van Basten has been caught there. It's a foul.
Լավ։ Պայքարի ես մտել, հա։ Չես թողում շնչենք։ Լավ։
It's a pretty loose pass.
Հլնայի։
And this is Del Piero.
Օբրես կուբարսի արա։
And it's Neymar. Marquez gives no
Ռազում եմ
quarter
արադեշ։ Մի հատ
whatsoever.
աչոկով ես կրվում ասխես։ Այդքան
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In towards the back stick. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get
Hey.
free. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gattuso.
Վեստրան նա
It's a
արա։
free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Լավ։
Pinches it off him. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Արադե։ Լավ չի։
And this is Del Piero. And it's gone back to the keeper. Neymar. And Mateus. Oh, it's Van Basten. Lahm.
If they want to counter, they could do with
Որը
more
լավ
speed.
խաղաց։
Oh, it's Bergkamp. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Որը շտրաֆար ախպեր արա։
McAllister. Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Serginho. And it's Neymar. passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider and Mateus. Half-time getting close now. Looking to go deep. Up he goes!
Obre.
And it's in! They have
Obre.
pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them,
Yeah,
Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
100%.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Del Piero
What a
really
gear.
should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Pele. Neymar.
Orada Khan qara ipota gandakır şafıstı var.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break.
İyi
all
ara
square.
ya.
So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Mateus.
Artura.
The ball's gone astray.
Что это? Mateus Sinchesara.
Gattuso. And it's Cruyff. Neatly clipped into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised.
Mateus. What are it? Ora pasam tave chi tave jog bas leriv dema martha chkartsav pasta.
Kubasi.
Ne, что это однокасани пасу.
That's Rijkaard. Schneider. Mateus.
Ora ուրես փախնում արա.
Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bergkamp is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Ora
Good
let's
read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run, and this is Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he goes cross-field, and it's Neymar. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
Mortets արա.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Ora բնաս պաստացա որա.
Substitutions taking place.
Շար են արա սրանք նատուրալ։ Ora կապավ բնաս պաստացա վախտեր։
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face.
Արա
with
դե
his
լավ էլի
rival.
մի քիչ առաջ արի։
Can he get on the end of this? Fenerbahce are looking to play on the counter here. Aren't they?
Գնա արա։
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when
Գնա
defending
յարա։
at least,
Դուս ձեռների
because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Ora լավ էլի
He's
արա։
there to get it away. Just eases him off the ball.
Արա մտավ։
And that's been intercepted.
Ora
He
լնդնա
read
յարա։
that really
Ոյ
well
ես
and
քուն
stopped it.
Tries to pass it through.
offside
Oh,
արա։
he's managed to get himself offside.
Բարի կուբարսի գնդակ ուզի։
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah.
Well, it just
Kapetara.
petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Challenged just a bit on the first side.
Para.
McAllister. Well played.
No, he did cut past the danger.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Fenerbahce clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, that's been intercepted. That's a good ball out wide.
Boy!
He's being urged to shoot.
Oh,
goal! Fenerbahce! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Now how will things develop from here? He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and
then the next... Oh, what a climb! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need.
Serginho into the last quarter of an hour. That's a cute ball. He has a look up, climbs up big. And that's a real chance missed. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pele, and he welcomes it in. He gets big. And he can clear it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they will win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
He's on it, can he get away? Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Rachia Galis.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 14, Johan Cruyff.
And it's Kagawa.
Coming on the field.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
15,
Ball is bounced loose now. Played into space. Not too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister looking to play him in. Valverde. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Pele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Filippo Inzaghi is flagged offside. Now it's Bergkamp.
What?
Now it's Valverde. He's onside, and the shot off the post. And that is the last effort of the game. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course.
Չես կուբարսին համա անում ա։ Ուրա, այս կուբարսին։ Արագություն չունի, արա։ Պրիգոչես 91, 184 բոյ է։ Чильном. Дальнейшее решение невозможно. Граться. Դա մեր կոտը խաղցնենք, հասկանանք։ Որս կուբասին լավ է խաղցնելն, բայց At լավելներ են, որ թանկանոց կայի դրանցից էներ, բես համ կդզեր։ Արա պաշպան չունե, ես պաշպան ընդհանրապես չունեցա վերջ։ Ընդհանրապես պաշպան չունեցա, որ խոսքի նորմալ, ստաբիլ պաշպան անի։ Իշի է ես էլ։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Mhm.
So we're up and running. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in
Really,
many ways, the
really
blueprint of
fantastic.
the modern-day number 10. Lauded for his simple
fantastic.
and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game
Hey,
just
what
to
a
see
ball.
him play. Can he finish?
Ay kız
He's
sana.
delivered all right.
Can you think of a
Le
better
Mans
way to
sarà
have
Paolo
started this
Pacetta,
game?
allora.
Talk about how
Prima
to stamp
Nike,
your
after.
authority on things. You've just seen it.
He does it all with an air of
Hey.
efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Teszka?
Cristiano
Ja.
Ronaldo.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Goulart picks it up out wide.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
What a love for the guy.
Well, the defence proved
What is
infallible
natural was
then,
the
but
mesela?
that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ball
Ya.
has bounced. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Vay vur sana bak.
And a chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Kaká certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move
Kulina
on.
ya.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Hazard. Nice bit of trickery. Looking to go deep. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Ya.
And we have our very first corner.
Hakikaten.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. Searching pass he's played there.
Ona çıkıp sana.
Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vay.
It's Totti!
Orası şu
It's loose
kapı.
now and they want to get it back.
Tura yanmaz sunlara.
Just off target. Corner number 2 then.
Orası ինչ են անում ախր։ Ora ժամերով pass է ստալի որ pass տա, արա չեմ հասկանում։ Ինչ անում, արա, ինչ անում, արա։ Ora սուբ ես մանյակ ախր։ Ոյ, Ոչ շպրծեմ վարիկյանները սրա արա։
Al Kubasi with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Basten. Oh, important interception. Vitinha, and he cuts out the supply. And he welcomes it in.
Գլնայ արա։
That has not gone well.
Դու իրան, տես լավ չի։
Serginho has it out wide and in space.
Ora շտրապ արա։
Shoots!
Ora դնայ արա։ Ora սենց բան չկա որ դու չի։
It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. And now the breakaway. Played out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Chance!
Խփեց,
Oh, super goal!
խփեց,
That
խփեց։
is a gem! An absolute gem!
Յա, ռապեշ։
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine
Արա
strength.
ուրա
now.
տալի արա, արա կողն եմ պայ
And
տվի։
wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That
Չի
was
փոխը
magnificent.
մեզ
The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Վայ արա։
Greece are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Լստեմ եք ինչ ան։
Harmlessly behind.
Արա ոնց է գալի էսի։
Totti, and this is
Yeah.
Hazard.
Այ քեզ բան։
Relentless,
Շո
just
ախպերս ուսուց չի
relentless.
ինգերը։
Again in a trice.
Արա
And
ջոկը
they
դեսին
are
քիչ գալի հասնի
soaring.
կապում արա։
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then
What a
the
love,
next minute
Ara.
it's in the back of the net.
Արա
That's
մարչկա,
wonderful
արա
striking.
մարչկա։
A case now of big chance.
Հանգիստ էթում են։
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Now it's Kukçu. He's
What a Granada!
shifting through the gears here, looking for the run. And he shoots.
Աչե ախպերս չի։
And the keeper threw out a limb.
Look, we've
Քարմի
looked
մետրից
there.
չխփեց
I thought
ու
it would
գնա
make him
պահել
feel
եմ
much
արա։
better at the
Գնա
moment.
պահած է։ Դու
Pele plays it short. He's tried
վայ
one.
ո՞ց։
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Pele,
Արա դուք ու
Mateus, and that has left him in a heap. He's in a good position.
Որը լավա խփեց արա։
He scores! And they are right back within touch. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance,
Yeah.
back in with a shout. Courtois. Tries to
Որը
thread
լավ արա
one through,
ձեռն առնում
There will
արա։
be 3 minutes at a time.
and the ball is out of play.
Դիր արա դու։
Rijkaard going vertical.
Որը նայ արա կապա փացողին արա։
Vitinha back into the middle.
Արա
Can he get it
լստա։
through? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kukçu. Pele,
Գնա։
and it's half time here.
Լավ։ Հələ ես հետ կգամ ապրկային։ Հələ ես հետ կգամ։ Հələ խաղա։ Չէ, ես Կուբարսին պետք է հանեմ։
And the action is back underway.
Հա,
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's managed to get free. Up to... And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
ասի։ Ես հեսա կփագեմ ապը։ Օթե կփագեմ, սպասի ապը։ Ոնց որ շատ նկստվար աչից պոլիսն ձախից ազնր, հա։
Substitution for Greece.
Oh, and number 3 coming up.
Olise. Coming on the field is
Որը
number
ոնց հանգրում,
17.
էլի։
Bale.
Օթե։
Now it's Bale. Oh, such a clever touch.
Արա։ Գնա արա։
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Հələ նայ ոնց է գցում աչը։
Beckenbauer makes the interception.
Օ, սորը։
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Արաս փոխեց արա։
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Վռոզի
No,
մեջ։
that was never going to make it. Kukçu. Schneider. Nice looking ball. Beckenbauer
Right,
kept
cheers,
aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Kaka.
Արա վազը։
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Վարագի մեջ մտավ փոխեց։
Greece get their fourth corner.
Արա դե խաղա էլի։
And that has been cleared. Vitinha, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There's no doubt it's a long way back,
But
but
now
they
you're
can
a
at least
chance
give
of-
us something to believe the gap might be
Grenada.
closed.
Now it's Pele. Played back in.
Բարելստն
Oh, he's given it away. Real
Voy.
chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
մտավ վարավ։
And they are dragging it back. Game on again. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that
La
the
vara,
momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Հելստն է յարա։
Oh, what has happened here? Cristiano Ronaldo! So, what can they make of this? Oh, played right into his path.
Հələ լավ արա չթողեց արա։
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ո՞ղ։
He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but
What a
that
love,
was
Willie.
brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was
What a-
stifled. That'll have
Դե
stirred
բդի
a
զամեն
little
անա
concern.
մերլն։ Սպասի։
Substitution for Greece. Number 8, Kaká. Number 3, Adams.
Belletti.
Number 20, Hazard.
That's going
Coming
right
on
the
the
way
field.
across. Neymar could try cutting inside here.
Արա գնաց արա չկային ապարա ինտերնետից էլի։
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next
Արա
substitution.
դուր արա։
Substitution.
And it's Beckham. Beckham. There he goes. And Beckham!
Ո բրեսբեք։
David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. That really is quite fabulous.
What a love,
All his
Ara.
own doing.
Բրազմա։
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become
What a-
a superb
what are
game
is
of
here?
football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly
What a
what
love,
you
what a
want from a
horse,
big
what a-
game.
Արա չէ ախպեր։
Totti. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Որես
Looking
չոն։
tiny in possession here. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Որը լավն է։
Still anyone's
Oh,
game this.
what?
One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There
Դե
are no
մատ
signs of
գնդակես
nerves
վերցում
or
տալիս է։
caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory right now.
He has found the way through.
Որը լնդն է յարա։ Ի։
Well, that
Ապրեսի
might be that,
ինտերնետը
Peter.
ցած։
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Հələ նա
he's
ինչ
got that
անեմ
wrong.
արա։
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul.
There will be 3 minutes added
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Whoa.
Mbappe. It's a corner. Desperate defending required here. Cleared away. Good take, and is he in?
Հələ դու։
That's gone loose. Vitinha. This might spell danger.
Հələ վայ ես։
And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this.
Ի։
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
3-0 կրվում էին կապը։ Էլի չա բարա։
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is...
Neymar! Oh, crossbar! Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Italy are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Azar. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar, and he's been shifted off it. Wirtz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Keane. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Goulet making good progress on the right-hand side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Quarter of an hour played. That'll be a throw-in. And that has left him in a heap. Grealish quietly revving up. Goulet. Hazard does well to get it back. And it's Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's got full. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Barella has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Baresi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Grealish producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Barella, and here's Vinicius Junior, steaming on, and the shot! Neymar. Now it's Inzaghi. Filippo Inzaghi, floated through, face to face with it's Pele! Dunk. Camavinga. Italy looking to pass their way through. Now it's Hazard. He's found the way through. Little doubt, that is a foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Baresi thinks about the shot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Big chance, must be! They're urging him to shoot. Inzaghi!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Barella. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Closing in on goal. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Baresi. And it's Azar. It's Vinicius Junior. Barella opts for safety. That's Wirtz. Serginho threads one in. Pele is wide and looking to get onto this. Barella. Now it's Keane. And it's Camavinga. And that has been slung wide. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That has been cut short. Now it's Keane. Serginho. Kubasu. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So they're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Azar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Keane. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And this is Grealish. Barella. And it's Grealish. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Italy can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Wirtz. Keane. And he's in on goal. Vinicius Junior! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vinicius Junior can't really justify missing that, can he?
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And here's Keane. Now this could be a chance. Now chance! No, he's not getting his way this time. The ball has bounced loose now, distributed tidily. Neymar. Pele. Van Basten. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's being urged to shoot. Pele going about things with real menace. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Big header! It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get... And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Barella deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Grealish. Oh, it's Van Basten. Neymar is onto this. Shoots! Yamal. That's a throw. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He is through here. Yamal going full tilt down the right-hand side. Beckham. Grealish. And this is Grealish. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And it's Neymar. And he can clear it away. Knocks it out wide. He's on it, can he get away? Back into the middle. That's very neat. Can he get it through? Oh, that's neat. Out towards the flank.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schneider. Pele. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's a searching pass. And he welcomes it in. It's Inzaghi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Drives it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. They're urging him. There's the shot!
No.
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Pele, showing good feet.
Ay Kezban. Hoş bahit.
And here comes the corner. And we have our very first
Hoş
corner.
bahit değil ya.
That's going to go a long way. What a throw in. Foot in. Barcelona have their second corner now.
İyi.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. No foul, says the referee. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. Schneider. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Valla.
Donatoni. In with the challenge. He's shifting through the gear and he shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! Danger averted for now. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Stoichkov. Stoichkov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that's an excellent interception. Danielson. He is through here. Danielson. Schneider. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xabi Alonso running with the ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pele. Pele.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Pele! It's in!
Birazdan.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Danielson. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, it's come loose. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Baresi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Danielson.
Ara laf chess
And the ball is out of play. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider.
Ara.
Driving forward. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Danielson. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Ara bana ara.
Se ha encontrado un niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Borussia Dortmund ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Filippo Inzaghi, el dorsal 24.
Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for him.
Shoots! Beckham. And Gula. Played into space. Chips it through. He's got away. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. Raul. Beckham. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ernest. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Pele. Xabi Alonso calmly anticipates. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found the way through. Raul gets flagged offside. Kagawa. And it's Beckham. Nice looking ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Just eases him off the ball. That has been slung wide. And there's the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Somewhat off target, and he's forced to go back. And it's Kagawa. It's made its way to him. Donadoni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bebeto does well to stand firm and defend it.
Stартовец. 15 поедет в мартынай. Ay Kezban. Գնաց ապեր։ Ես կենթանիների ոնց են թողում մտնեն այս ֆուտբոլ ապեր։
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Որ բռնեմ չխաղամ ապը, պաուզա տամ, դուրդ կգա ապեր։
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Դեգնա ու խաղա ապետ, սպասի, հաջող ապետ։ Գնա խաղա միջև կգա։ Լավ մեղքական։
Cannavaro.
Արա լավ էլի։
Balls out, it'll be a throw in again. Donatoni
Այ փդած
gets a good foot in there. We expected better, and so did he.
չեմ անում։
Ah, that's a fine interception. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. He's through here. He has found the way
Արա
through.
լավ էլի արա։ Ամ սիրուն գոլ։
Borussia Dortmund
Just
can't breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly
Ռնդեն
there.
է։
The odds
Արա
were
ո՞նց է
stacked
կայնում այդ
against them.
պայնը տե։
And he welcomes it. He goes for a shot. It's
no.
fallen kindly here. He has done it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look,
He's
that's
not
one
the
of the
rest
first
of it.
things you learn, whether you're a striker or
Wow,
not. Just
this is a-
anticipate a
that's
goalkeeping
probably
parry or
something.
spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Neymar. Takes the shot!
Արա լավ արա քիչ է սկփում արա։
Zanetti. Well, that pass isn't the best. The final 5 minutes. And it's Neymar. Looking for a runner.
Սա կցած է էլի։
Played through for the wide man.
Այնա մեկ ինչ են անում ապա։ Հələ։
Cannavaro. Stoichkov. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pele. Shot could be on. Now, can he find a finish?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Lik in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Beckham. And that is that. Barcelona can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven.
Թուլեր։ Թուլ ապեր։ Հիմա ով է եկե։ Olmo. Մի հատ Olmo չտվեց մեզ յարա։ Մի հատ Olmo չտվեց ապեր։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone. He's had a shot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Xavi Alonso. Jordan Henderson. Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. He's through here. And this is Pele. He is through here. There's no flag. Arda Güler. Shot could... It's Pele! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Нет, брат.
The major moment in the game.
Донат нету вообще в этом аккаунте.
That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Я вообще не донатил, короче, bro.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Opts for safety. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Henderson. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Güler. Oh, good-looking ball. He's had a shot! And the ball's come... Oh, what has happened here? And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Cleared away. Kahn. Still goalless. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Pele! Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Yamal.
Santos clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me.
There's the shot!
Goal!
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mateus is herring after that one. Goulet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. 30 minutes gone. Now, can they get him away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pele. That'll be a throw-in. Saliba. Mateus. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot, and he's picked out the run, and he's certainly onside here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, super ball! Kagawa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Doué. Xavi Alonso played out towards the right wing.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's picked his way through. And that's an errant pass. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Great chance! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Santos get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. He has a look up. Goulart showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Great defending, strong and determined. He's through here. Saliba. Xavi Alonso is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Kagawa. He's played it back.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Հայտարարություն։
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar será sustituido por el dorsal 5. Cambio de jugadores.
And
this is Van Basten. Dani Olmo. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's got away. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Greenwood. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Distributed tidily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he was quick to react. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Kagawa. Half an hour gone in the second half. Out towards the flank. He slings it in. Oh, what a try! He scores! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss was used.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Greenwood. And he's managed to get free. Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Santos really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there.
It's Van Basten!
Kapet Verchara.
And that may just do it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moment.
And we're done.
So
So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done.
Tufta martheresi. Tufta zukape. Wicket kring. Lakaineli. Oro. Ochից Մեսին ծախից բերեն, հա? Անեց Պելեին արա։ Կիժ արես։ Պելեին անեց արա։ Վինիսյուսը ծախից, հա?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Couler. Leicester gets a foot in here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Strong running down that left flank. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, no joy this time. Serginho. Schneider. Neymar chooses to go crossfield. Mateus.
Ora.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Ora լավ, արա դա շեցերի դուս ախտեր։
It'll be a throw-in.
Պարսես բան չկա, արա, խի այդ պայնտը շուն դուս։ Արա գնաց հետ, արա։
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Baston. He has found the way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rummenigge. Now it's Pirlo. Kagawa. Pass somewhat off target. Schneider. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And it's Neymar. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Mateus takes control of it and he's on the move. Pirlo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Who played through for the wide man. Goulet. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross. Oh, that was vital. Kagawa. Played out wide. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Kagawa. Pirlo. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Makelele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. Neymar!
Արա լավ էլի, արա ինչ վատա խփում արա։
Makelele. Pirlo. Turns back here, probably the best option. Zanetti. Makelele.
Արա գնա։
Probing pass. And the shot's on here.
Ի։
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Penalty գնաց, հա։
Maldini has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Արա լավ արա դուս տաշեց։
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. All the way back. Belletti. Played towards the other side. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now this could be a chance. Oh, what a climb! Kagawa. That's really well manoeuvred. Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Արա լավ արա։
Makelele. Vinicius Junior. That's a little off target.
Ափսոս արա։
That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Pele. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kagawa. Here's Makelele. And it's Nesta. Has a look and plays it forward. He won't be happy with that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ara love it.
There is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh
Yeah.
ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
And we are underway again.
El dorsal 24.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Searching pass he's played there. And this is Van Basten. Vinicius Junior.
Well,
Red.
it's been there.
Danger is averted. Vinicius Junior. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's found a way through.
What?
Zanetti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho.
What did they what all here?
Stood up well to him there. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho gets across and deals with it. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Pele considers his options.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
That was travelling. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
What?
Looking for the run.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Played out to the left flank. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's gone loose. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your... It's
What
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Belletti. Well, that pass isn't the best. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Tries to play it through. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by... Oh, what a mistake! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get onto this? It's a mighty effort. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Чего гамакара ничего такого? Чего гамака?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos por
The most accurate pass.
El dorsal
Tries to pass it through.
Filippo Inzaghi. El dorsal 7.
Going to be disappointed with that. Vinicius Junior.
Ara love ara.
Zanetti. Has ended up in
Ara
no man's
kimsin
land.
kemanım? Gelen.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Costa Curta makes the interception. Makaleli.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may
Ara
be at a
listen
price.
like kayna bara.
Vinicius Junior plays it through. Played back in.
Ara
Oh, he's had a
ara
shot.
love ara.
It's run loose. Who's
Vay
going to get
onu
there?
sonra bak böyle
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to
Ara
try again.
sınıftan çiğni ara. Miyat atakaya ara kamen ara. Listen like.
Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all. Serginho.
Ara bırak.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Ara turay.
Excellent challenge there,
What a good enough.
uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this?
Dur ara.
Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
That could spell trouble.
Vay ara. Menak ayten spetilner apı. Palestina ara.
Threads one in. Played into
Oranın
space
üstü
out
var.
wide. And it's hoisted clear. And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might,
Miyat udara
neither
ara.
was able to break
Չեմ
through.
մտա ոչ մեկ էլի։ Պետք է գրեինք սրան։ Կարաս խաղեր ապեր։ Նա ինչ խաղցողներ ունի։ Կարաս խաղեր է արա։ Որից խաղցող գցեց։ TikTok live։ TikTok live ապեր։ Արես է ֆորմեկն է տարբեր։ Չէ կային։ Ոնց կլինի մատ խաղացող նորմալ տապեր, ասած բարդակ չի սարքն թիմը։ Պրոյս ինչ խաղացողներ ունի արա, այ կեզ բան, չի ծխվավ ապրս թե։ TikTok live նայեք Գեորգի Բեստով բանը։
Well, what a sight this is.
George
The
Best
colour,
of
the
Monaco.
choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
The Signal Iduna Park, located in
George Best of
Dortmund.
Monaco.
It really is a tremendous arena.
Մկող խաղաս։
Well, we're underway. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way
Fine,
in which
that's
both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
What a love, what a...
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the goalkeeper to beat. And that is masterful defending.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Mateus, Barcelona controlling the possession in this early phase. And it's Schneider. Great ball, and he's in here.
What
Needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And the counter is on. Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Hold up!
Vieira, and this is Pato.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
It's a searching
No,
pass.
it's
Kaka.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting
All
themselves up
along.
for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what decent chance! Victoria, goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 22 minutes is number 9.
Victoria have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Schneider, neither of the... And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Snyder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pele with the short one.
Aranda
Gio
var
does
ha.
really well to win the ball there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Helena ura tali ara.
that
Aranda
pass
var am
just
tarak
didn't
kayıt
quite work.
tarak.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And it's Arda Güler. Güler going face to face with his great rival.
Helena ya.
Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schneider aims beyond the defence. He is through here.
Ara çi xapım ara.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Kapine. Ara merra udaranelo.
Bergkamp, good purposeful running this.
Helena in şanım ara.
Pele. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. And it's Snyder. Oh, such a clever touch.
Aranda. Aranda
Out
var.
of play for a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Kaká gets into a good position. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Radela var. Uçesinde mi?
Kaká. It's the Kaká! It's hit the upright. And that's going right the way across. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Filippo Inzaghi. Shot!
Aranda
Surely!
xapım ara.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Kaká. Victoria looking
There
to
will be
pass
1
their way
minute
through.
added time.
Might be danger. It's Ibrahimovic.
Palestina ya.
No mistake.
Yani o kadar daran şahar.
And
Hadi
there's
pas
the
at.
goal they've been looking
Ses
for.
karım deme pas.
Truly
Ah,
superb.
biz
A
de
goal of
başka
such
bir
supreme
parça.
quality, composure,
Naturu
and
tesiye
class.
kuzroy xara.
Well, you've always got...
And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Bir kuzları var.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too...
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Xaran.
And that should get the job done. Turns and goes. He's going for
Arada
goal!
siz de bes kapım ara.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Esi şat uje gayim afesman.
Serginho. In with the challenge. Looking for the run. And this is Pato. Now it's Kaká.
İyi.
He's picked his way through. Kaká ploughing through the middle. Kaká! The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Now it's Güler.
İyi.
Pitches it off him. Bergkamp did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mateus gets into some space. Cross needs to be good. And again!
Önünden ya. Çok artık günde kapı. Demo vansa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's
Aranda
running through.
vara.
So, third corner of the game. Bergkamp did well to stay calm there. And he can clear it away.
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
That is good strength. So, Jim, is that the
Arada
manager
miyan
telling
kamit
the
tabelle
forwards that
mara
they must
chest
stay
ali
forward for
yaptı.
now?
Well, I think
Hala
he just
manın
is
pahalı,
concentrating on the
ayakları.
shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he was quick to react. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process.
Önünden
Peter.
ya. Çim pek mahvet.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Շատ ուժեղ ախպեր.
Substitution for Vitoria. Number
Both sides
18.
then taking this chance to turn
Esta
to their
persona
benches.
que se borde.
Number 10. Bullet.
Serginho.
Number 15.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Coming on the
To
field.
Danielson.
Number 13.
Kagawa.
Neymar.
Now it's Van Basten.
Սլնայի ոնց է
Crosses
տալի
at the
արաբա։
beast.
Number 14.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Substitution
and
in
he
progress.
knows it.
Vay!
Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Հնայ։ Արա նատուրի տեսած եմ տոբե ախպեր։
Kagawa.
Դու
Well,
չի
that is
տալի
one way
ախպեր։
to stop him.
Չէ լրվել են ախպեր։ Իրանն էլ է լրվել,
Pele.
հավայ։
Danielson. Bernardo Silva. Almost 75
Արա
minutes on the
լավ
clock
է,
now.
արա։
And he's gone looking for safety. Throw it. And here's Bernardo Silva. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Beckham.
Չի, բարակ, չի լի։
That is
Ah,
good
good.
alertness. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Beckham. Shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space.
Արա լավ մի քիչ կամաց դու էլի
Victory
արա։
this time. No, that's been intercepted. Kagawa.
Հլստն է արա։
Thuram.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter.
Yeah.
The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar kept his eye on it,
Net.
and he's there.
Արա չի տալի արա։
Into the last 5 minutes. Messi, cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Հլնայ արա, ոնց է
Gets it
բռնում
out
արա։
wide.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem?
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Quick reminder today.
So Jim, how do you...
7-ად იესა მუდარარა 7-ად ինքը 3-0 კერეცაპე. Չելի ախպեր, ոչ. Ամա թուրք ցիգոն է, լավ հասկացանք, ախպեր, խի ես այդպես ուժեղներին բերում է։ Այս խաղից հետո կխաղանք, ախպեր։ Միացրի այս խաղից հետո խաղանք։ Սաղ առաջի դիվիզոն ուժեղներին է բերում, ես հետ եմ խոսքին։ Բայց մենակ ուժեղներին է բերում, չգիտեմ խիապ է։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Manchester United have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs.
A header!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. Goes for a shot! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Schneider. Mateus. Pele. Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider. Now it's Goulet. Oh, he's bustling through here. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. A probing pass. Well, he's seen that early. Used the certain sixth sense. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter attack.
Stand by for the early ball and the shot.
Ara sense bunch
It's there. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So benara.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Neymar!
Neymar!
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Played out to the left flank. Pele. Nice looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good-looking ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Schneider. Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Crossed into the box.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Played in. Header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United, he's going for goal! It's Ramos, who's going to get there? Pele, Filippo Inzaghi shoots! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Schneider does well to get it back.
Substitution in progress.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Չորսատ ուդարարի եկատը գոլ ապը։
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Played out wide. Mateus. Now it's Pele. Has a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo gets through on his own. Cleared without complication. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Manchester United finding their passes. He has found the way through. Pele with the cross.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Up towards the front line. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some.
There's the shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a throw-in.
Wow.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now it's Pele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Pele!
Oh, it's come loose. Khan trying to keep this in.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. And that has been slung wide. Lovely feet.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Now it's Goulet. Now it's Pele. Bernardo Silva could try cutting inside here.
Well,
the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's been slipped through. He's got away. And Hullet!
Tam.
He has done it!
Ինչ անեմ ախպեր չգիտեմ։
And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
Էլ ինչ անեմ։
Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Ստեղս չի ապր։ Մի խաղ կանտնամ ոնց է խաղում, մտնեմ նորից։ Լավ, արա абսուրդ դրես։
Substitution for Manchester United.
Լավ։
Number
Final
21.
checks on the touchline. A change about to
Number
occur.
26.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Number 20. Hullet. Number
Played into
15.
space. Expertly cut out. Really nicely
Number
done.
7. Cristiano
Pirlo
Ronaldo.
conjures time and space where
Coming on
few
the
can.
field. Number 6.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Number 2. Pirlo. Number 14. Johan Cruyff. Number 18. Neymar. Number 9.
It's a promising position. Tries a shot! Well, that pass isn't the
Որսավ
best.
ներվրը չի դիմանում արդեն ապր։
And here's Cruyff.
Ինչ, որ
Great
կապիտը
running
տեի։
on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Կլնա արա։
It's a sharp pass. Now it's
Pick up.
Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Played in. He rises! And that is the last
Կրեց ապր,
effort of the
շփրտինելի
game.
երկրորդ դիվիզիոն։
Barcelona suffer a
Շփրտին։
humiliating defeat.
Շփրտինելի երկրորդ դիվիզիոն ապր։ Ունայի քանի աչուկա տանեմ, ապա ինչքան առաջ էր ինձանից, ունայի քանի աչուկա տանեմ 105-րդ տեղ է եղել։ Ասենք 21 աչուկ իջցնում ապր։ Ճոգում եք։ Լավ, ինչևից է։ Օրեսուր մտա արա, օրեսուր արա։ Ներբրես խախտը բաբա ապր։ Օրեսուր եմ մտա արա, օրեսուր։ Ja, mal es ist der West, du es ոնց ես հավքի։ Լավ էլ բաց չի։
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good ball! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. And that was nowhere near his best. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
And here's Neymar. Van Nistelrooy. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar. Schneider has it out wide and in space. And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Filippo Inzaghi. He's through now. It's a real chance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Pelé. He is... Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar. And Mateus. Pelé. He's had it taken off him. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Mateus. Serginho. It's a really well-measured ball. Arda Güler. Schneider. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Belletti. And it's Arda Güler. That could spell trouble. Güler. Beckenbauer. Short changes him with that pass. Aims beyond the defence. Neymar. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. That is great. So alert. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Koundé. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Neymar. Schneider. Now, what about a counter-attack? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very short.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pelé quietly revving up. In comes the corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Chance! That's a sharp pass. Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
A quick
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sneijder. Sneijder stood his ground strongly. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, they've got it again. Looking for options for movement. Yamal picks it up out wide. He gets big. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Owen! Harmlessly behind. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Wriggles his way through. Pelé. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. He's through here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Inzaghi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Inzaghi. And here's Owen. So we've reached the hour mark. Neymar, no breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Koundé. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Oh, good take and a great chance!
No,
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well
No,
there,
but
held his run
it's
enough
not
to
a
ensure he
division.
didn't stray offside.
Serginho. Mateus. Sneijder. Now it's Pelé. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar. Oh, well played. And it's lofted through here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mateus pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Inzaghi. Look at the space here. And the finish! Sticks it away! Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experience.
And the shot!
Valla be.
They've done it! And
Valla be.
once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is some save from Khan. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Goulet. Nice control. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Very much into the last knockings. That ball looks a good one.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's running through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Serginho. Goulet. Mateus. Goulet. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Owen. He's in a good... It's Neymar! That is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Filippo Inzaghi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him.
Ապրեշատ Բայց մի հատ ենք խաղալու, всё, մտնամ դիվիզիոն էլի։ Ջիգեր։ Ես նես չի, որ ուժեղ եմ աղբերս։ Աղբեր չան։
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Applies the finish! An early chance there, first of the game.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And here's Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
He's one-on-one! Serginho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quarter of an hour played. Schneider in acres of space out wide. Owen is onto it in a flash. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's found a way through. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Arda Güler.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Neymar does well to get it back. Rijkaard. Harrison spots it and intercepts. Azar. Neymar. Neymar tries to pass it through. Mateus. Pele. He's got tall.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Arda Güler showing good feet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Nistelrooy.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Pele, quality ball. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Filippo Inzaghi. Pele. And he's on. It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. punched away.
Ինչով ես խաղում ջոյստիկով։
And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. Owen. Owen! He would have been quick to recover this. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ջոյստիկով ես խաղում։ Արա ո՞ց ջոյստիկով չկարծա խաղամ արա։ Ես տենց է չսովորեցի ջոյստիկով խաղալ ապա։
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele. And he's in on goal. Shot at goal! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's picked out the run. Now there's a fine ball. Crosses it in. Header! He's done very well to get to that.
Pele actually did.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello, everybody.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona definitely want to
Shoots! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Neymar clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba, that's been drilled forward. Rijkaard. Serginho. Barcelona finding their passes. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot could be on. Bullish header! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's 2 now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Decent progress down the left. He's got plenty of space. It's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele, and the flag has stayed down. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Might be danger here. Inzaghi finds himself offside. Mateus. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Filippo Inzaghi. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's clever. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Neymar.
Might want to be careful there.
Laf خلمس أبا. لaf خلمس كندك.
Mateus. Schneider. Pele. Over to the left. In with the challenge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. And this is Pele. Oh, important interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
He's having a shot!
Oh,
that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And he's managed to gift it back. He's in a good position here.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Orası çağırdı.
Plays it through.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Looking for the run. And he's well positioned here.
No.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
No.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Absız.
That's been cut out. Well played. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Pele.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goulart proves just a little bit too strong. He's going for goal!
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Pele plays it short. Gets into some space.
Offside
I
herhalde.
think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
There will be 5 minutes.
Nicely
added
shaped
time.
ball.
This is
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Pinged towards the front line. Tries to thread one. Oh, what has happened here? There's the delivery. Has another go. It's in he goes again. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That has not gone well. And that is it. The referee
Ja,
has
aber das
seen
sagt
enough. What a game, what a
Warum
show.
kann-
Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned...
Երկու հատ խաղամ այդ համքանամ։ Չէ, ախպեր вообще լավ չեմ խաղում, ընկեր, ես sense չեմ խաղում ես։ Ես իմ խաղը չի։ Շուտ հիասթափվում կրվում եմ ապին։ Այս պասերի պատճառով։ Վել ես լավ խաղում ախպեր ես, պրոստը չգիտեմ ինչ ես, մի պա ես ինչ ես անում ապեր, այդ պասերը շատ ես տալի, դե ազատ տեղեր ալում չես տնում, քարտեզի մեջ, նես չի որ ես սղնայում եմ, բայց լիքը տեղ ունես խաղալու, դե չես տալի, ոնց որ անգիր արած տասելի այդ ենց գնգի, բա, ով է սիրում կրվել, որ ախպեր ես, ճիշտ ես անում, բա ես գիտես, որ կրվում էի, սաղին կրվում էի ապի, ով գալիս էր կրում էր համարը, ով գալի ինձի կրում էր ապի, ապեր հետո կլավիատորով եմ խաղում, ուզեցա պուլտին փոխեմ, շատ դժվար է չի լում խաղալ, ապեր թեքել, մեկելը չի լնում, որ պուլտին սովորեմ ավելի հեշտ կլինի։ Դա լավ էլ անում ես, ինչքան քիչ խաղաս, այնքան հիվանդություն է, էլի։ 3 հատ հաղթանակ, մի հատ նիհա, լավ է, էլի։ Հետո թիմդ պետք է մի քիչ ուժեղացնես, դες ինչ չէր։ Հեսա բանին է տալու, ապեր, փորձի մտնես բան, այն Ֆերմի Լոպեզին, որ վերցնես, ասում են լավն է։ Ապե հա ուրիշ ձև չեմ կարող, մենակ կլավիատուրով չեմ կարող, ապե բարդ է հետնել, այդ ֆռալն է զուտ պրոբլեմը կլավիատուրով խաղալու, որ ֆուտբոլիստը ֆռում է, ռեսկի է ֆռում։ Իսկ այդ պուլտով ձև կա, ինչ-որ փափուկ ֆռում է, գնդակը վերցնում է, վազելու ընթացքում ունեցա թեքվում, իսկ որ ես թեքվում եմ, ապա արագությունը թողում է, ավտոմատ։ Բարև աղբեր ես։ Ես ուր ես այ աղբեր։
Well, what a sight
Չկա,
this is, the
սպրատիկ
colour,
թողել
the
ես գնալ
choreography,
դիվիզոն։
the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. We're looking at the new incarnation of the famous Camp Nou, now even more
Hեսա
prominent
քոխատեր ընտիր
as
գոլ
the
եմ խփելու
symbol
ապ։
of the Catalan capital.
Հա, կսովոր ես էլ։
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous has definitely made him a much better player, and all underpinned by a great desire and real commitment.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Բարապում ենք ապեր։
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now and he's had a hit. They want to be quick to recover this. Lewandowski.
Ապեր խաղաս, ապեր, ես ինչ ես անում։
Beckenbauer. Played out to the left flank. Played out wide. That's a super give and go. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through.
Բրնայ ոնց բրնեց արա։
That'll be a corner.
Եսար ոնց բրնեց արա։
And we have our very first corner. Pele plays it short.
Վայ արա։
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He came in hard, very hard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Owen. It's a promising position. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lewandowski is sharing after that one. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's Snyder!
Վախ, արա, լստը նայեմ ես արա։
Zanetti pokes it out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't
Ահա։
he? Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through. Lewandowski! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Լավ արա է։
Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot!
Կրակեց ապը։
Oh, Barcelona! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push it.
Որը լստը նայ արա։ Ու մի անգամից խփել կմտնի։
Tidy with his
Խփեց
distribution.
պրոստը։
Caicedo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it
Grenade.
blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Arda Güler, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Schneider. That's a cute ball. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Վախ։
And this is Lewandowski. Alvarez. Barcelona are one up
Հրնայ արա
and
ինչ ուշ ես։
looking surprisingly comfortable. Pele. And he's forced to go back. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Goulet going face to face with his great rival. Schneider. And he's got the beating
Արա
of his man.
մորթեց արա։
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Out to the right, played back in. Oh, well played, well played. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rudiger, and we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Ինչ
If
կա,
it ain't broke, don't
տնանք,
fix it.
ինչ
So
է
I think
սարը,
the
ինչ է
manager has to
սարը։
resist change at this stage.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Ինչն է ստացվում, ընկեր այնքան գոլ չի մտնամախվեր։ Մեսի ստացվել է։ Արա գիտես ինչ խաղացողների եմ կրվել, ուժեղ, բայց էլի պասերի պատճառով կրվա։ Ուժեղ խաղացողների կրվա, բայց առավելությունը իմ կողմն էր։
Cambio de jugadores en la Lazio. El
Քցիների
dorsal
եկել դիվիզիոն։
So off we go once more.
El dorsal 11.
Played over towards the opposite flank. That's tidy. And there's the shot!
Արա դու սևախապում արա։
Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Time and again they are repelled. He's found a way through. Caught offside that
Արա
time.
offside արա։ Հեսա բաղ խանք իրար։
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
A slightly better ball would
Bravo,
have led to a
Alik,
very
this is
different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Turns back here, probably the best option. Sends it crossfield.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's found a way past. And this is and a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That
Չգիտեմ
is so good, such sharp
բան
skills
չել է։
and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
La
Beckham.
asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.600.
Tries to play it through. Now there's and the shot! And the ball's
Bari
come loose
kişi.
here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. And it's Arda Güler in with the challenge. Beckham does well to stand firm and defend it. Marmouche. Zanetti. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lazio have a free kick.
Ասա
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ես ասում ես ուր է սկորը չես երևում։ Պարապմունքներ է իրանում, հա։
Cambio de jugadores en la Lazio. El dorsal 18.
Lazio have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
El dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
El dorsal 10.
Dani Olmo.
Messi.
Oh, good ball.
22.
It's
El dorsal
Lewandowski.
5. Fabio Cannavaro.
Neymar. Serginho. He's got away. Neymar. Rudiger gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Arda Güler. Marmoush. Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Lewandowski. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shot a goal!
Ох, խորավուն շմտա։
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Յոգին ինչ գոլ չմտավ։
Engages and forces him off the ball. Beckham. Jordan Henderson gives no quarter whatsoever. Great vision. Good ball over the top. Climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Chance! Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Rudiger has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pelé, while facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. McAllister, now it's Lewandowski, into the last 5 minutes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here.
Oh, really well played.
Showing good feet. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Marmoush, and he's managed to get free. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Beckham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a good run down the right. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Pelé, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him.
Ահա էսը խաղամ է թամ ապը, ինչ է լավ է լավ։ Ուշա արդեն։ Ուստա տիպեր էսի։ Մի հատ է խաղանք եթանք։ Հիմա գժվսնի արա։ Էսի չես ձգում հետս։ Բարի գիշեր աղբերես։ Կրենք մտնենք առաջի հելնենք։ Չէ կային։ Այսի չի խաղում, ստե։ Լավ չի։
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Inter Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And this is Inzaghi, and he's on his way. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Denilson and Serginho. Denilson. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it
How
was wonderful
movement.
Now it's Grealish, out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Goulart proves just a little bit too strong. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Foot in. Denilson. Now, can they get him away? Mateus. To Denilson. It's played through for him. It's come to nothing. pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal. Denilson. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mateus. Now, what about a counter-attack? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Okay, merci.
He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly...
He gets big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ara çiş tek kumara.
That'll be a throw-in.
Lırvan eli yaptı.
Yamal. Ball driven towards the far post. Played into space. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Mateus. Mateus. And it's Grealish. Looking to play him in. Arda Güler. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's a good ball. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is good alertness. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus. In towards the back stick.
İyi.
Mateus. Takes a shot.
Ay kez bana. Jogi kontsarket yapı.
They have come roaring
Bunlara
back.
bekalap tafasıyla
Well, you
yaptı.
have
Das
to
vahşete
credit the
başladı.
desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
And that is it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Baba. Ah, dikkatini sallam. Kamatsız pasıyla tali orta gol.
Tries to play it through. Neymar gets into a good position. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, Waters climbs up big!
Կողեց
It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just...
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
What goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And somehow it stayed out. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Van Basten, and he's searching through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
60 minutes played. Great vision. He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's decided to go for it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
That is a great pick out. It's a promising position. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Oh, the love.
It's Van Basten. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's too far for anyone. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Mateus. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Goulet. And this is Van Basten. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's well spotted. Now who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Played out to the right. Oh no, this does not look good. Neymar.
DiMarco.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pele looking to add to his goal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Kagawa. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be. Pele, and it's lofted through here. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe, played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that's aimed in. Terrific header! He scored! Deep into injury time! The movement so precise. And that is that. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are...
Էլան, կապեր, բարի քշեր ապրես։ Տուֆտա ձուկեր։ Գնացի բարի քշեր։